As it looks like it is possible, after all, that J.K. Rowling can be investigated by the police for her comments and for, quote, misgendering trans people under Scotland's new hate crime law, it turns out that instead of turning to her friends for support, she has in fact criticised Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson and vilified them, who made her a lot of money, frankly, for their quite reasonable caution in the debate which she is so in which she is so invested. She said a person called Far Right Hooligan wrote on Twitter, "Just waiting for Dan and Emma to give you a very public apology, safe in the knowledge that you will forgive them." And Rowling says, "Not safe, I'm afraid. Celebs who cozied up to a movement intent on eroding women's hard-won rights and who use their platforms to cheer on the transitioning of minors can save their apologies for traumatized detransitioners and vulnerable women reliant on single-sex spaces." I think the issue about the single-sex spaces is different to the transitioning, and the problem with the debate is it has confused both issues, and perhaps deliberately so, as debates often do. And I think it's sad that J.K. Rowling, who is much loved for the Harry Potter books that she churned out, should have picked up this particular interest. And her determination to, quote, call a man, despite what she calls a ludicrous law, is a sad defiance. She would rather go to jail than refer to a trans person by their preferred pronouns. Well, the emasculation of English in some of these pronoun issues is perhaps regrettable, but English can accommodate, and there are many words which can be both singular and plural, like none, and that's N-O-N-E rather than N-U-N, and I think English will adjust. And I rather than ramping up the pressure on this, it's time to ramp it down. It's time to time to pour oil on troubled waters. But I fear that J.K. Rowling is an author without a decent book, and she just wants to make a noise.